Hello everyone, my name is Mahak and I'm going to talk about unemployment and jobless market in India. India is one of the largest and fastest growing economies, and yet millions of its young citizens cannot find meaningful work. This paradox of high growth without adequate employment is what I wish to examine today. According to data, India's urban unemployment rate has hovered between 7 and 9%, even as GDP growth remained above 6% annually. More troubling is the labor force participation rate, approximately 42%, meaning a vast proportion of working age Indians have stopped looking for work altogether. The jobs that do exist are largely informal, daily wage labor, street vending, domestic work, which is without security, benefits, or living wages. The formal sector accounts for barely 10% of the workforce. Meanwhile, 7.5 million young people enter the labor market every year, while formal job creation remains a fraction of that number. The roots of this crisis are structural. Post liberalization in 1991, India's growth became service led. IT, finance, and consulting, sectors that employ a narrow, highly educated segment. Unlike China, where they have deployed its demographic surplus in labor intensive manufacturing, India leapfrogged two services. Growth happened, but it bypassed the majority. Compounding this is a severe skill mismatch. Fewer than half of its India's graduates are employable in their chosen field. We are producing graduates for a labor market that does not match their training. The path forward requires action on three fronts. In the short term, scaling labor intensive sectors, textile, electronic assembly, food processing, through targeted incentives like production linked incentive schemes. In the medium term, overhauling vocational education so that ITIs and polytechnics produce workers industries actually need. And in the long term, investing in infrastructure and social protection that de-risk movement between sectors. India cannot sustain its growth story on the prosperity of a few. Employment is merely an economic indicator. It is a mechanism that through which growth becomes dignity. The demographic window does not stay open forever. The time to act is now. Thank you.